Hello everyone, welcome to Judgment Apocalypse Survival Simulation. I've played this a couple of times now, and actually I am in love with this game. I get a feel for the characters, and I just am in love with this game. So I thought that I would record and show you guys what the game's all about. So let's see, we're gonna start a new game, because I think if I continue, I think my whole camp base is dead, because that's how challenging this game is. We're gonna pick a challenging difficulty. Tough. So there's these classes here, classes for difficulty here. But I'm gonna pick challenging, the normal. And then play introduction. Should we do that? Yeah, we can do that. We can play the introduction. We don't need to show tutorials. I already know how to do this. All right. I hope. Oh God. All right. Let's do a random. Let's see here. We got a sheriff. Patrol speed is 50. Armor is 10. Healthy and a believer. Occult research speeder. That's actually very good to have. And yes, there are demonic summonings in this game. Let's see here. Who else can we pick here? We could pick Richie. Richie. We can pick an engineer. Ooh, okay, so craft speed is 75%, occult research speed, and vision range. I want someone that can, let's see, that can research a lot. So, ooh. Meat lover, movement speed, armor, accuracy for rifles. Okay. Spook. Trying to figure out crafter. We need an engineer or an oil driller. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna pick an oil driller, and then we're gonna pick craft speed again. We need someone that can research speed 60%. That's better. I like that a lot. We're gonna start with these guys. Oh, story time.
It was one of your monthly camping trips, escaping the daily routine, drinking beers and telling jokes. All of a sudden, two terrified hunters come running out of the dock, screaming at you to hide. You hear loud growling noises from the woods behind them. Out of the trees appears the creature, a beast like nothing you've ever seen before, straight out of a horror tale. It catches up with the hunters, and they turn to fight.
Okay. Here they come! While your small group quickly hides amongst the trees, the two hunters check their weapons one last time. Jeremiah and Chandler have never faced monsters such as these, but they are still combat veterans with years of training. Instinct quickly settles in. Left click to select their... Okay. This is just a tutorial. You guys can read it if you want. We gotta kill the creatures. So, we can unpause here, and we should be good here, just letting them do their own thing. Killing these demonic things. Oh. Jeremiah, go! Go, Jeremiah! Yeah. There you go. Hell yeah, son. Take cover! The hunters hear more creatures emerging from the woods, breathless and scared. They prepare to defend themselves against yet another wave. These creatures can attack from afar. Ducking behind cover such as the ruin of the old car nearby can provide increased protection from range attacks, as well as increased accuracy. The hunters have skills and equipment that grants them special combat abilities. When a survivor is selected, his active abilities appear in the top of the screen. Hover the mouse over them to learn what they each have. Okay, so kill the creatures. So, we're going to do that again. They're going to come from up here. What I like to do is exactly what they said. We can do it here, and then we could have Jeremiah. Just go in. Here we go. So now, with this, they're not going to die, because this is just a tutorial. Also, everyone's going after Chandler. Oh, geez, and Jeremiah's like in the fight of it all. Alright. Stay behind me. Jeremiah carrying a blade is well suited to be a frontline defender, while Chandler, with his hunting rifle, is better at attacking from afar. Survivors with ranged weapons suffer a penalty in both attack and defense when attacking enemies adjacent to them. Keep a Chandler behind Jeremiah. More creatures are approaching. The hunters will have to make use of all their skills and abilities to survive. Kill the creatures. Okay. Now they're going to come from this side to the left side. You can see as the map right here. We're going to just leave Jeremiah in front, because he's alright. He may look like he's going to die, but in reality, he doesn't. He is invincible. Alright, now we gotta kill that ghost. Kill the ghost, Jeremiah! Alright, that was it. Oh.
The strange creatures lie dead. What were those things? They look like demons straight out of a horror film. But it's not over. You hear more growling sounds from the dark woods. More of the menacing creatures come swarming into the clearing. The hunters are surrounded and yell at you to run. You waste no time and do as they say. You climb a small hill that affords a clear view of the nearby town. It is already burning. You can hear the sound of growling and panicked screams carried across the wind. The creatures are everywhere. Going back is not an option. You decide to move away from the town, deeper into the woods. You find a remote clearing where you decide to regroup and try to figure out what just happened.
Yes, and that's where we will be making our campsite. Singing about tunes and speaking horror stories, I don't know. Campfire stories and stuff. After selecting an action from the actions menu, you can drag a box to select a large area. Great, thank you. Thank you. Oh, shelter! Chapter 1, Survival. You need a rest now, as your flight from those things has left you bruised and exhausted. You seem to be safe for now, but you can still hear the occasional explosions from the town you left behind. You are happy in a terrified sort of way to have survived the attack. It will certainly be just a matter of time until the government calls in the bombers and takes care of the creatures, but in the meantime, it is still too dangerous to think about going back to town. And you will need to fend off for yourselves in the woods for a while. There are less than a handful of you still alive, and your group will need to build some sort of shelter to have any chance of surviving until you are rescued. So what I like to do is, well, let's look around the map here. This area. This is going to be our whole area. All right, so not too bad. Where is clay? We're gonna need clay. Okay, there's a lot of clay. It's always in the corner. Okay. All right. So we're gonna be building things. Yes, building things. That is this game. So we got a log cabin here, a big one. I like to build the big log cabin because it holds a lot more storage. And then also we could create tasks, chop trees. We'll do this right here. Who has the better? Who builds faster here? So we got Jenny, who is a melee, okay, armor, plus 10%, max health, cult researcher, and a patrol speed, so she's very fast. Alright, we got Ronald. Okay, movement speed, mind speed is 75%, okay, he's going to be our miner. And our max energy and max health. Okay, so I believe that, oh, we got two Ronalds. What? Alright, that's cool. We do not have a builder, so it does not matter who builds what here. Alright. So we need our well for some water, definitely. We're going to want to put this next to the farm, which I don't know where we'd be putting the farm at. We'd probably put it... should we put it around here? Probably around here. Just, yeah, we'll put that there. We'll put the well there. And experiment table, definitely going to need this for experimenting. And then a bed. Definitely going to need a bed because these survivors get tired. I tell you what. They get tired real fast. And then a food table. We're going to need a food table so that they could grab on food whenever they're hungry. That's always good. And a workbench, which we can build in here as well. That's why I like the big one, because, like, when I first started playing this, I built the first log cabin right here, and I did not have enough room to build things, so I had to build another one, and it was a complete disaster. So, alright. So basically, we're going to want to put someone on researching duty. Who has the most research capabilities? Research speed, Ronald. Alright, these two are wearing freaking hats here. I do not want them both wearing hats because then I can't tell who's who here. So one's going to have a red beanie. Ronald's going to be doing the researching because he is the best one. Oh god, Jenny has a red beanie too. Okay, we're going to need to change that as well. We'll change that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The other Ronald will have a cowboy hat. I like that. Alright, so researching. This is the part of the game where it gets very interesting. Researching, you got farming, which is all of this. This is all farming for you. Crafting, you got all crafting here for you. You can spike barricades, furnaces. You got to unlock this stuff. It takes 30 for that woodworking. So we're going to want to do that right away so that we can get sawmills so we can build ourselves a wheat farm, which we can do once we unlock one of these, I believe. Yeah, well, okay, so there's a herb garden. Let's see. We got weapons as well. So crossbows. Crossbows are very important. They're very good. Composite bows, they're just as good, but not as great as crossbows. Oh god, crossbows are like god. I'm just kidding. Demon origins. Yes, this is where it gets crazy. Magical crafting. Very interesting. Witchcraft. I have not gone to this point yet. I have not gone to any of this. This is all new to me. So, yeah. So we're gonna be dabbing in that a little bit. Let's see here. So we need to unlock. We need to unlock farming right away. We need a vegetable farm. What I like to do is I like to put the vegetable farm near the water farm, because then that way, so Jenny will be able to go back and forth easier. So whatever's around here is going to be our farm. And then our tasks, which we do have. Ooh, wait a minute here. Oh, okay. So this is our colony management. This is all our foods, and this is all our water. We're definitely going to need a lot of those. Water's not really a big deal. Ooh, what is this? Survivors are starving. Starving survivors constantly lose health. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to need some food soon. Jenny is losing health, and Ronald is losing health right away. I am going to set Jenny to work on the farm right now, because we are definitely going to need that farm done so that our survivors will not die. And if our survivors will die, then I'm going to have to start a new game. Alright, here we go. Learning to farm. Questions abound in regard to the demons. Some of the group are certain that they will soon possess your souls, and others think that they could somehow meet and converse with a demon to learn what they want. In the meantime, finding food will be a critical problem, so you must learn some basic agriculture to grow your own. You will need to pool information and begin experiments with their supplies at hand. Build an experiment table and research farming. We already have that. Alright, Chapter 1, Survival again. Food source. Your farming research is doing well, and you will need to build at least 2 farm plots to even come close to feeding yourselves. You may not have enough resources to build these now, but there are plenty that you can collect. You can chop trees for wood, quarry for stone and clay, or search debris for scraps. Okay, so scraps is like currency in this game as well. And that's free. I believe it's free to do scraps. It just takes time. So, okay, we're definitely gonna need that freaking farm done. So who? Because like people are dying here. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. We actually, well, no, we got food in here, don't we? We do have food, so we should be good for now. We need that freaking farm going. Ronald's doing his thing with the research. That's grand. Other Ronald. We should rename one of these Ronalds. Ronald was the first one here, so Ronald 2. This guy's gonna be named Ronald 2. Here we go. Ronald, number 2. There you go. Ronald number 2 and Ronald number 1. Great, grand. And we got Jenny sleeping. We definitely gonna need that farm done. But for now, let's have Ronald. Oh, he's gonna go to bed. Okay, that's okay. That's all right for now. We're gonna want to make clubs for our weapons. Clubs are really good. Just for the time being. For the time being, they're good until you get your researching done and you get to like unlock all of these cool things. All right. And then so patchwork. I don't know. I'm gonna save up because I don't want to do that yet. Not important at the moment. Cooking, on the other hand, is important. Cooking is important. We're gonna want that wheat to make bread. So, but yeah, this is the game. I will be playing more of this when the time comes. Let me actually show you the world view while I'm at it. Actually, world view. This here is a farm. So how this will work is you can create a task force right here. You select who you want. So we'll just, for example, we'll pick all of these, right? You cannot leave your base completely undefended. Okay, so we can't do that yet. But anyways, you pick all these guys and then you approve it, and you make your own little task force to go around and search for loot, basically, in these like areas. So this is an industrial area. This right here is a housing area, and then all these are farms, of course. And this one's an army military base. So we'll figure out as the day goes by. And this is a church right here. we'll figure out like more around this area. This is a big area that we could search around. So definitely a lot to do in this game. Base inventory. Ooh, we got our clubs done. So let's give everyone a club. So we equip by doing this. We click on the little hand, select a weapon, and then we do club. And then we could have armor and we could have equipment as well for them to hold. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it off here. I'll play more of it in the next episode, and I'll show you guys how to do skills and priorities and all that good stuff in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Pixeled, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.